Oh, I see. It's climbing upward. Okay. It's like, wait, is this turned? Um, okay, some more creepy things. You really like the Cthulhu. I can tell, like that Cthulhu, H.P. Lovecraft type influence. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's neat. So this kind of route, we're getting into the creepy factor, which is totally fine. Be careful about jaws like this. I'll show you why. So one of the things that I used to forget all the time, and a lot of young artists forget, is the attachments of bones and clipping. So, and this might be jumping the gun a little too much, but picture yourself as a 3D artist. When you have to interpret somebody's 2D design, you have to make sure that the body parts do not clip when animated. And that means that if one movement is happening, will it be hitting another element of that character? So, for instance, is the character's helmet so big that when he turns left or right, or she, does the jaw hit the shoulder? You can't animate that because it would clip. So when I'm looking at an area like this in the jaw, even if you did look at reference for this particular sketch, which I don't know if you did, you need to give a better indication of what's happening inside that joint right there, because that the jaw is so incredibly important. Um, the the jaws definitely need the retractor muscles in order to stretch out and open up the jaw and then move it back. Okay. Right now, this part right here, if that muscle were to travel, it would go out over here, not attaching anything. So be careful when you do that. Honestly, if you were to take that jaw, I'm actually going to fix this. I mean, it's a cool looking jaw, but it needs to open up like that. Okay, so just move it and I'll show you why. All right. Fill that in. And then I'll fill that in. Okay, so now there's a lot more believability if you bring that jaw back, because this eye socket needs to sit here. Okay, then you have your brow ridge up here, somewhere up there. This is allowing the jaw to open and close. What year is that on? That's weird. It's allowing it to open and close. This needs to change, because right now, if you were to picture, oops, there's where the clipping comes in. This corner is a little too low, okay, because there's nothing on the bottom jaw that you're showing that would allow this to move downward comfortably without this stabbing the actual jaw. Even if it's, if you look at it this way, it's coming outwards like this, and it goes down, and then there's the bottom jaw. We don't know that, so you have to communicate that movement. So what I would do is I would just simply take this beak, move it up here, and then have that be the skin. Okay, so, and then you can play with the design accordingly. So it's just a little bit more believable when it comes to that. It's a nice page, though. It's really cool. Okay, if you have any questions, Stefan, just throw them my way. I think this page is neat simply because the gesture and the angle of this polar bear-esque design is pretty neat. I don't really see a purpose with any of that stuff on its back, though. Maybe one or two, that could work. I think it would be better in this kind of view if you were to show the ears too. Okay, the ears would kind of complete familiarity and what we're expecting to see. I love that. I remember that was your original one. So I think the gesture, the stance is great, even if it's from a photo and you traced over it. Doesn't matter. Just as long as you change it and make it your own. These things could have a purpose, you know, if they regulate body temperature, if they are there specifically for mating, like to show off. The other thing is, if you were to look at bears, because I keep thinking polar bears because of the way this is shaped. Polar bears don't have fins, but they do swim. So if this creature is going to swim, all right, maybe give it some more love around the legs. Maybe there are fins here, or maybe it's kind of like a seal. You know, maybe it walks like that, and then it has like, you know, who knows? Because right now it's a little too bearish, and you didn't change much. It's like you traced a bear and just put some fins and spikes on there and called it a day. So you have an opportunity to do some really cool stuff with this thing. This thing's terrifying, kind of like a Dunkleosteus and a shark and God knows what else.